The first memory I have is when my nephrologist called me about 2 to 3 weeks after the transplant on a Sunday. I knew it was something for a doctor to call on a Sunday, especially when there was no emergency. And he asked me if I realized what we had just accomplished, and I told him no. He said that I was the first parent in the country to have received a kidney from his or her own deceased child. A couple of months later, Carolina Donor Services, who coordinated the transplant, called and asked if I would be a speaker at St. Joseph's Church to tell the audience about our transplant story. And the reaction that I received from the people in attendance that day let me know that this was something different. And especially when people who were in church that day came up and said how touched they were by the story and that I should continue to tell it. I have experienced racism as far back as I can remember being a young child. I remember us having to buy hot dogs and things on a Sunday from the window, and we were not allowed to go inside. The most recent time I experienced racism that was very blatant was I was in Hillsborough at a store, and I was waiting because I wanted to purchase a tool for my yard, and there were 2 other white couples in front of me when I walked up, so I knew I had to wait. A young salesman came up, waited on the 2 white couples, looked at me, and then walked away. He made eye contact, so I knew he saw me. That was just a couple of months ago. What gives me hope is that we have people who have been close to the situation and now have decided that they are going to get involved and do something. I think about, I can't call her name, but the young mother whose son was killed, and she's now in the United States Congress. I see people, parents from the Sandy Hook, getting involved. And when we have more prominent people involved and people from different cultures and races getting involved, I think we'll see change. Also, because of this election and so many issues are at the forefront, I see people who are willing to speak out and speak up, and I'm encouraged by that.